How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft for Duskmourn, House of Horror, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you can catch and stream video games, leather crafting, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time, but with that out of the way, hey, there we go. All right, time for pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Leyline of Transformation's bad. Fear of Burning Alive's not terrible. It deals that to target creature that player controls. That's actually kind of neat. So this could be, if you have Delirium going, this is really good for the Jund colors, right? Black, red, red, green, right? If you have Delirium going, and this is an enchantment creature, it also, when it enters, it hits your opponent for 4 and one of their creatures for 4. I think that's worth picking up here. The green-white anything is kind of a trap. The fact of the matter is the Orphans of the Wheat are terrible, and they die to Fear of Lost Teeth's ping, as well as Let's Play a Game because of the 2/1 stat line. This thing just doesn't do enough, and it gets killed so often. I'm going to take the Fear of Burning Alive. I don't think I've never even played it before. So yeah, let's take that. Winter's Intervention's also nice, as is Most Valuable Slayer. Oh, Glimmerlight's also here, but I'm going to take the Fear of Burning Alive. Could we follow that up with an Undead Sprinter? Seems good, actually. There's also a Brood Spinner, which I'm not against. Like, going into the whole Jund thing, right? But I think that... Let's see. The Eerie... Yeah, this isn't even really good in its own colors. I'm sorry. This Infernal Phantom, it's not. I'm going to take the Undead Sprinter. I just like the 2/2 trample haste body that keeps coming back. That's just annoying. Infernal Phantom is really for the rooms deck. And unfortunately, like a 2/3 for 4 is not good enough. Threats around every corner is interesting because this is how you can play the 5-color deck with what's her face, Marina Vendrell. This is specifically how you can play that deck because this gets you, this fixes all of your lands. So you need specifically this and like the 2/1 that gets you a land. It's either Undead Sprinter or Brood Spinner, and I think we have a higher chance of playing the Sprinter, so I'm going to take the Sprinter. Let's see. Marvin, get out of here. Commune with Evil. Commune with Evil is like a fantastic way to just initiate Delirium with 1 card, because it's a sorcery that you then go, alright, so that's an instant, that's a land, and that's a creature. Those go into my graveyard, and I take the last one. That said, and Murder's not as good as it used to be, I'm going to take the Murder here. Impossible Inferno is also, like, not bad. Shrewd Storyteller, we're going to avoid like the plague. Impossible Inferno is not bad if you can get Delirium first. If you don't have Delirium, it's not great. There's also a Glimmerlight, which I should take, but I'm not going to. Not yet. Turn Inside Out's great here. Fanatic of the Harrowing is also pretty good. Grab the Prize is interesting. I don't think we want that, though. There's also a Cult Healer. Nah. Greenhouse is one of the other cards that you can possibly use to reliably play Marina Vendrell, especially because Marina Vendrell wants you to have a bunch of enchantments like rooms. The problem with that is that the first half of this doesn't really feel like it does anything. I'd rather get a land out. I think I will take, as much as I like Fanatic of the Harrowing as a 4-drop, I think, and it does help you get your Delirium stuff going. There's also an Underwater Tunnel now. I'm much lower on Fear of Imposters. Unless you outright counter a bomb, this is not worth it. It's either between Turn Inside Out or Fanatic, and I think I'm going to take the Turn Inside Out because I think it's better at helping you establish what's it called? Delirium. There's a Growing Dread. I can actually kind of see us playing the Growing Dread in some world, but I think we need to take the Winter's Intervention solely because it's early interaction. It's only 2 damage. I don't like the Defiled Crypt that much because we're not, unless you're in the Reanimator deck, and even then, like, it feels like it doesn't do enough. I'm gonna take the Winter's Intervention because there's a 2 mana deal with something small, right? And then you gain 2 life, which is always great. I say that and I don't know if we're actually going to play it. I think I'm going to take this land. Part of me wants to be in Jund. I'm not going to take the Dread. I'm going to take the land. Otherwise, I think Say Its Name is not terrible. Impossible Inferno is not terrible. Friendly Teddy helps you set up Delirium that much better. It's an artifact and a creature, right? The fact that each player draws a card is not great because you're still down a creature, but hopefully this traded with something else. And Snatcher's fine, but I think if I would like to get into Jund, this is probably way better. And it lets us splash better. There's a Fear of Lost Teeth, which is okay. I think I'd rather have the Most Valuable Slayer as a 4-drop. Because it makes a target attacking creature +1/+0 and first strike. So that means that target attacking creature is just like way gooder at this. Yeah, I'll take that. There's a Glimmerlight. That's a really late Glimmerlight. People must like not understand how good Glimmerlight is. At worst, it's a Grey Ogre, right? It makes a 1/1, and then it gives you this piece of equipment that's basically a 1/1 counter that you can pay 1 to move around. It's also an artifact, so that helps with your Delirium strategies, right? It's way better than it looks, and I don't know why people aren't taking it. That's another Winter's Intervention. I could rare draft that for the gems, but I think I'd rather take a relevant spell. Another Turn Inside Out, another Winter's Intervention, or an Infernal Phantom. Again, like I spent too much time like telling you guys how terrible that card is. I'm going to take the Winter's Intervention. I don't think we're playing all of them, but it helps to get people off of the color. We could take the Bedhead Beastie, if only because it's a Mountain Cycler. Look at this. Look how late this is going. Nobody wants to be in the green-white. It's just not good enough. And also, Bedhead Beastie gives us another 6-drop, a nice top-of-the-curve thing to play, right? I've been noticing that this format is, like, incredibly complex. And not for nothing. I mean, like, I enjoy complex formats. It's so complex that you can just, like, end up dealing with the weirdest things. And you need to have plans for everything, or you just need to be able to, like, adjust, right? You need to adjust your game plan for these things, and you need to overpower or outmaneuver your opponent. And I think that that's the most important thing, is doing one or both of those. I actually like Don't Make a Sound more, but I don't think we're playing either. Razorkin is probably not going to make the cut. And there's a Teddy. I could see myself playing the Teddy. There's a Swarmweaver. That's worth splashing. There's another Fear of Burning Alive. I don't think we want another one of those, but yeah, we speculated on this red-green land, and it looks like it's going to pay off, because I'm definitely taking the Swarmweaver. This is one of my most drafted cards, too. If you get Delirium going, it makes 2 2/2s, essentially. Otherwise, they're 1/1s, because it gives your insects +1/+1. And this plays really well with... There's an Altenac. This plays really well with, what's that stupid thing called? The Brood Spinner. So yeah, I'm going to take that. It's a very good card. There's also a Scorching Dragonfire in here, which is probably better than Winter's Intervention, specifically because it exiles. And there's a Razor Trap Gorge, which I wouldn't mind, as well as possibly a Spineseeker Centipede, although that's not a splash anymore at that point. I'm going to take the Swarmweaver, though, because it is a splash, and it's a very good one. Unholy Annex, I have yet to get to play with this card. This is the one that, yeah, it makes a demon on one side. Oh, we definitely take that. And on the other side, it's just like draw a card and lose 2 life. Unless you have a demon, in which case draw a card, gain 2 life. Which is, in and of itself, a win condition. Again, Scorching Dragonfire. Passing up another one of those. Sending some pretty bad signals to our opponents. To the left, and to the right. We might want some more demons, too, if we can pull it off. This probably doesn't make the deck, but I'm going to leave that there for now. But yeah, we're going to want some, like, demons or some, you're a Zambi, right? Yeah. We're going to want some more demons. But this actually kind of allows, well, rather, the Winter's Intervention can actually offset the loss of life from these, so that might actually be really good. Plus, drawing it, you draw at the end, at the beginning of your end step, so getting instant speed removal might just be that much better with that. There's also a Betrayer's Bargain. Inquisitive Glimmer. Wow. Bleeding Woods. Jeez. Haunted Screen. I think we want the bargain. We do have a lot of removal, though. So maybe that's not right. Maybe I take the Haunting Woods. I don't think we take the Addict because we already have an effect like that with the Unholy Annex. There's also Ragged Playmate and Hand That Feeds. Hand That Feeds is a bastard. I think we want the Bleeding Woods, though. I think we just want to make sure that we can cast Swarmweaver that much easier. Otherwise, I probably would take the bargain. We have so much removal, though. We have a Murder. We have 3 interventions. Let's take the bargain. It's also exile-based, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could say no to exile-based removal. Violent Urge, Double Strike. That's the Double Strike one. There's a Brood Spinner, though. You should have taken that green source. There's also a Keys to the House. Soul Ragers is not great. Fanatic of the Harrowing might be okay in this deck. I will take the Brood Spinner. This card's fantastic. It's a fantastic 2-drop. We're going to want more green sources. But it looks like we are very much headed into Jund. And because we're headed into Jund, Strangled Cemetery is more than welcome. Ripper is not great. Bashful Beast. These are the splash colors. And I don't want a Norn in this deck, so let's take that. Strangled Cemetery. Cracked Skull. Branch Snapper. I don't want to take that. So since this is the splash color and it's 2 green to cast it. If it was 1 green, I think that this would be like a snap take right here, but it's double green. So I think we have to take either, let's see. I don't like Cracked Skull so much. It might be better than Fanatic, but we're low on creatures, right? Yeah, we have 8 creatures. So I think we're going to, what's Ticket Booth again? Oh, this one's really good, actually. This is a win condition on top of, it does make a Grey Ogre, essentially. So I will take that. There's a Nuisance. There's another Bedhead Beastie. There's Say Its Name. There's a Grasping Long Neck. I don't want to take a double red card. And this Murder is looking worse and worse, actually, and it might get cut over, like, a single green pip card. Except for Bedhead Beastie, I think is fine. I don't want to take the Grasping Long Neck either. So maybe we do have to take the Fear of Being Hunted just because. There is a combo between Fear of Being Hunted and Most Valuable Slayer. If you give this first strike, it's like a +1/+0. It's a 5/2 that has to be blocked, which means that it likely just kills something. I'll take the Final Vengeance here. Vengeful Possession. It gains haste, and then you can loot. Wow, this is a lot. Untap a creature, untap it, gains haste, then you can loot. That's active treason on a lot. I'm gonna take the Final Vengeance. I don't like the Ripper. Let's see. The Leech is probably okay. There's a Razor Trap Gorge, which I might want to take over the Slayer, just because I want the mana base to be that much better, considering. I am tempted to take the Slayer, though. It would definitely get rid of the Razorkin, but it makes the Fear of Being Hunted that much better, I mean, rather. I'll take the Gorge, though. I think we need to make our colors that much better. Between all of these, Anthropede's okay, but I think I want to take the Appendage Amalgam. It's an enchantment and a creature. You can flash it in to surprise block something. And most importantly, when it attacks, you surveil. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. There's a Derelict Attic and there's a Ragged Playmate. I think we want some 2s, and I play the Ragged Playmate over... Actually, there's a Haunted Screen. Yeah. I was talking earlier about how good the Haunted Screen is late game. I think we want the Haunted Screen. I'll take the Fanatic now. Haunted Screen is some ramp, some fixing, which is both things that we need, and then later on it's a win condition, so I'll take that, and I'll take the Fanatic of the Harrowing here. I think that's better than... Both of these are bad. I'll take the Give Into Violence. I'm going to get rid of the Rip Chain Razorkin, because I don't think we want that. Alright, what we got here? Infernal Phantom. There's a Patchwork Beastie. Alright, that seems okay, but it's not good enough, considering what we're trying to do here. I think the best card for us... I don't like Restricted Office. I think the best card for us here is the Snatcher? To just have another Land Cycler. How are we doing on creatures? We have 10 creatures. So it's either the Snatcher... I'm going to get rid of this Teddy. We technically still have 10 creatures because the Glimmer Light makes a creature. I think I want to take the Snatcher over the Beastie, because again, the green is the splash color, right? We have so far two sources. We're probably going to want to have like 4 or 5. I'm going to take the Snatcher here over anything else. I think we're also good on 2 drops. Otherwise, I would take the Playmate. Valgavoth's Lair, or let's see. So Black-Red is the Sacrifice deck. I don't think we're really going to be playing Sacrifice so much as we're going to be playing Jund. Oh god. Jund's Delirium. There's a Defiant Survivor. The Valgavoth's Lair is also extra fixing, and it's an enchantment and a land. There's a Disturbing Mirth, but we're not doing sacrifice things. There's a Ragged Playmate, which is fine. Derelict Attic might be okay, considering the play plan of Fear of Being Hunted into Most Valuable Slayer. I'm gonna take the land, but the Defiant Survivors, that's like a huge grown test. Like, can you kill this before it, like, you know, runs you ragged, essentially? The Piggy Bank's a nice aggressive 2-drop, right? It's essentially a 1-drop, because it refunds you a treasure token, and it's an artifact creature. Yeah, I think we could take that. It's not great, it's not fantastic, but it's a nice aggressive creature. I'm surprised it doesn't have trample for whatever reason. There's also a Resurrected Cultist, which might be okay, but I think we take a Piggy Bank first. Yeah, we're not taking that. Fear of Lost Teeth, no. There's a Chandelier. There is a Ragged Playmate. We're not taking the Smoky Lounge, right? Yeah, we're not taking that. I don't think I want the Possessed Goat. Yeah. Do we want a Malevolent Chandelier? Like, it might be okay, but I don't think it's good enough for us. I think we just take the Playmate here, because it's a nice 2. And it's an artifact and a creature, right? Commune with Evil seems fine. It's also another Playmate. Let's take the Commune. Let's take the Commune. Oh yeah, it also gains its 3 life, which kind of matters because of the Unholy Annex. God, there's an Arabella. There's an Unpopular Egotist. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target opponent loses life and you gain a life. Is that where we want to be here, though? I don't think it is. It's a 3-mana 3/2 that can stick around, so I think we can take it. Let's see. That's annoying. We're not playing the Razorkin. A 4-mana 5/3 with Reach. Why is it a 5/3? Why is it not a 3/5? Reach is a defensive power. I'll take the Vicious Clown, but we're probably not playing it. Greenhouse is terrible. None of these are good for us. There's a Friendly Teddy. Just gonna rare draft this. Rite of the Moth. I could take the Rite of the Moth, but I don't think we play that. I think we just play the Ragged Playmate. Just have another 2. Derelict Attic. Draw 2, lose 2. I think we have a Derelict Attic, right? No, we don't. We only have 1 room. Let's take that then. Sometimes that just is like really good. There's a Resurrected Cultist, thank you. It's one of those cards that, like, if you're playing a Delirium deck, it's fine to have 1 of. Fear of Lost Teeth is probably the take here. I don't know if it's the second take, and there's a forest. Okay, so we need like 4 green sources. We already have 3. Because we have we already have the monitor. So if we look at fixing, oh, and we have this too. So we have like 3, technically 4. How are we doing on creatures? 18 creatures, cool. Fear of Being Haunted. Let's see. Okay, so Betrayer's Bargain, Winter's Intervention, and Murder. Those are all fine. Ticket Booth is a creature, technically. Annex is a creature. Derelict Attic is draw. Okay. Turn Inside Out. I think Turn Inside Out's worse than Final Vengeance, especially because we don't have any of those other things. I'm going to take out these Fears of Lost Teeth because of that. We don't have any of those other, aside from, so what is it called? The Clockwork Monkey, the 1/1 haste that when it dies, exile a card from the top of your library. You can play it until the end of your next turn. I think we're more of a delirium deck, which is one of the reasons why I don't think popular egotist is that good. We're not really doing sacrifice things, right? The only thing that I have here that sacrifices is the brood spinner and the final vengeance. I actually don't want to play the vicious clown either, so maybe I could bring back one of those other ones. Egotist, amalgam. It allows us, it's also a sacrifice outlet, right? So like that's not terrible. But realistically, we're gonna want to sacrifice other things, right? We do have like 5 green sources, so I think we're fine. I don't have to add another forest. Tunnel of Hate's a win condition. Haunted Screen's a win condition. Unholy Annex is a win condition. This is just because I feel like we need another room. Having something that you can sink your mana into is very good, especially late game, especially if you're top decking nothing. We gotta play the Glimmerlight. I think I take out the turn inside out. Yeah, I think I take out the turn inside out, but the final vengeance is fine. I think the murder's too hard to cast. I'm gonna take out the murder because we have Winter's Intervention, we have Betrayer's Bargain, we have Final Vengeance, right? And Fear of Burning Alive can be just I don't know if Fear of Burning Alive is enough. Non-combat damage. Oh, but that combos really well with Unholy Annex, because if that's out and we just drain our opponent for 2 every turn, it's non-combat damage, and then it also does 2 to one of their creatures, so that's like a fun combination, right? We have 15 creatures, 16, 17 creatures, 18 creatures. So it really comes down to like, which of these do I want to take out? God, 43. I have this for ramp. Ticket booth is a creature. Oh, wow, this is hard. This is like real hard. I think we take out a Winter's Intervention. We can't take out Vengeance. We cannot take out Vengeance. We got rid of Murder. We can't take out Vengeance. And part of me wants to think that we'd take out Commune with Evil, but is that my only sorcery? We have another sorcery. Okay. With, what is it? Oh, Final Vengeance is a sorcery. I guess we can get rid of Commune then. 41 cards? 41 cards, Jund's Delirium? 41 cards, Jund Delirium. Let's go into round 1. Here's our first opponent. What was that sound? That was weird. I don't know what that sound was. This is actually keepable. Play this for black. We got a 2, a 3. Yeah, okay. Unless we draw a black source. Nope. Alright, so black. And this is hexproof. Cause it's gonna put a spell on you. Alright, so red, white. Don't play Arabella. Okay, I can Winter's Intervention that. And I think I will. Next turn, we can Widow's Walk, or Derelict Addict, rather. Okay, yeah, because they're ramping and fixing? Oh, I hope this is not a 5-color deck. Okay. Play this. Draw 2. Because they didn't really do much there. And there's a lot of lands. I'm going to be real salty about them in a minute. Watch. There's a Centipede. Okay. Gets them a land. Okay. Okay. 2-drop? No. Okay. There's that card. I don't think I want to play it just yet. In fact, the best way to use my mana here would be to play this, play the Playmate, and then play the Glimmerlight. Because this token can also just trade for the Centipede, if anything. Now, if they do put another card type in their graveyard, they have land enchantment creature, this becomes a 3/3, which is not great. Although conceivably, okay, Vicious Clown, sure. Conceivably, I could just make a 6/6 next turn, and then start draining. Oh, there's four card types there. Sure, I will double block that Spineseeker now. I don't mind that actually, because next turn we can Ritual Chamber, make a 6/6, Sure. Okay. I do this. We've drawn like way too many lands though. Which, not great. Make a 6/6. Grand entryway, sure. Create a 1/1. It becomes a 4/3. I guess I'm not blocking the Vicious Clown here. Oh, please don't have the why? Dang it. Okay. Alright. Unfortunate. I could play this. They don't have anything to pitch. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I play a land. So I could play this and have a 4/4. That deals 4 damage to them. But that's all we have. They have such a wide board. That's a possessed goat. Okay. Oh, come on. What a top deck. Alright, sure. Sure. Okay, is it fear of being hunted here? So, what I really want to do is play this, and then play the Ragged Playmate. And put this on the Ragged Playmate. And no attacks, end turn. We don't have any more demons, so it might not be wise to activate the other side of this. Unholy Annex. Sure, so pitching that, making a 4/4. To 2 target creatures. Am I just dead? I might be just dead. Let me see how these blocks work. If I block like that, and then... Oh. That was weird. They should have attacked with everything. And I don't know why they didn't. Oh, I probably shouldn't have played that. That's what I get. Well, I think we have to play everything. So... We are at 1 though, so if our opponent plays anything, literally anything, that has haste, I'm just dead. Sure. Oh, that's right. Yeah, good game. I can't block that. Cool. Balls. Dang. Dang. It's okay. It's okay. Our opponent, like, was top decking really well too. Removal matters so much in this format. Getting that Seize from Slumber was pretty good. Having that Monstrous Emergence was very, very important. Alright. But yeah. Well, we could have... Leave match. We died to exactly 1 damage, which sucked. Alright, here's our next opponent. There's Perfect Mana? Yeah, okay. Red, I'm sorry, black, go. Red? Sprinter? Hitcha? Say its name. Say its name, say its name. Take the blue source. I think we just need to keep adding to our board here. So... Unlock this door, Manifest Dread. Doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Bong. Zimone. That's bad. Glimmer Light. Okay, so let's see. I think we just Betrayer's Bargain kill that and attack with everything. When does their next trigger set up? 5. I don't think that our opponent's going to want to Let's cast this for 2, sacrificing an enchantment, it being that. Sacrifice a creature or an enchantment. Target a creature. Auto pay. I think we just need to get in. We'll play the Glimmerlight. If I draw a land, I can play the demon side of the ritual chamber, and that might just be very good. Threats around everything. God damn it. Alright. And there's a 5th land. Okay. Sure. That gets another Zimone token. Zimoken, I believe it's called. Okay. Does it sacrifice a creature or an enchantment? I could sacrifice this thing to kill that thing or the Zimone. Zimone triggers on 7 now, right? Okay. So on that. I'm gonna... This feels bad. I'm gonna sacrifice this token to exile the Zimone. And then we're gonna play this and then end our turn. Would like a land. No attacks though. Regardless, we still play Unholy Annex next turn unless they make us discard it somehow. Yeah. Let's see if they have something. They could very well have a combat trick and that would suck. Okay. If something dies, I can cast it from my graveyard. Okay. I guess that's really good for the sacrifice deck, isn't it? There's straight up 3 colors, it appears. Meat locker. Okay. Strange. But that'll happen. Alright. Play this. Play the Demon. One, two, three, four types. Okay. So I have Delirium if I need it. If they bounce my demon, that's bad. Draw 3, discard a card. Okay. If they bounce my demon, it's bad. Okay. Pitch to land. If they remove my demon, it's bad. I would like to activate the Unholy Annex portion to start draining them. Do they have destroy target enchantment? Because that would also suck. Cathartic Parting. Okay. End turn. I'm gonna hold on to this mountain in case I draw the 4-drop that's like discard a card if you do draw a card. Enduring Curiosity. That's bad for me. Okay, so they're drawing 2 cards. They need to remove this. Okay, there you go. About to say, you need to remove this. Drawing all these extra lands is like real bad for me though. No attacks. End turn. Like it's legitimately just absolute horseshit. They can attack with everything, sure. Pass. Block this thing. We know that that's a 4/2. They draw 2 cards here. God, I wish I got to play the Enduring Curiosity like that. Okay. Sure. Now their hand is full. 7 cards, as opposed to my 0 cards. Cursed Windbreaker. That's a blocker. If I draw a land here, that's just like not gonna be good here. And then they get to... Did they not get a land? It puts it into play, right? They didn't take a land, okay. Maybe their hand is full of lands. Spine Seeker Centipede. I am just... Great. Wonderful. Our opponent's just like doing way. Oh no, that's the second say its name. I hope they don't have what's his stupid face in the deck. Not that I'm doing all that well here. Okay, popular egotist. Why is it tapping like that? Fine. Wait, hold on. Cancel. I like how it wants to tap poorly. Next. End turn. But I think I might be just dead here, right? Because this hits me. And it's sacrifice another creature or enchantment. Yep. God, where did this go? I mean, the Enduring Curiosity was just like too much. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Sacrifice that. Drain them. Make it indestructible. Oh, but I'm still dead. Good game. Ah. Okay. Fine. Their deck was doing a lot of stuff all at the same time. I probably should have killed the Zamone instead of, Was it really the Zamone that did me in? That because like we had to trade so many things to get rid of that Zamone, right? It was the Final Vengeance. It was the Betrayer's Bargain. Leave match. Yeah, we had to do a lot to get rid of that Zamone. And that was probably a mistake. This format's like super confusing for me. Because it's aggressive, but at the same time... Maybe we can keep this. It's aggressive, but at the same time, like, Is this an instant? It is an instant. It's an aggressive format that's also at the same time just very... grindy. I have a goat. Okay. So we'll play this Playmate. Okay. I don't think they attack here. Sure. We could set up for the Swarmweaver, but I don't think I want to just yet. I think what I do right now is just attack. Sure. Alright, end turn. Next turn I can just... or during this attack. Yep. You're gonna attack me. I'll eat the possessed goat. Okay. If I Mountain Cycle, I can get another red source. And then play the Glimmerlight. I think I have to, too. Let's attack first. That changes things. I need that green source. Okay. I could play the Glimmerlight and equip it. And I think I will. Not that we're blocking with this 2/2. Yeah, sure. The block's here. They get a glimmer. Derelict Attic. Okay. Attic, rather. Guess they want to hit their land. Sure. Ghost Vacuum. That's abysmal for me. Yep. That is legitimately abysmal for me. Next. Sure. Not necessarily what I want. And then we could play this, or I could play the Bargainer? No, let's just play this. Because it's just a few bodies. And realistically, that's all I need here. And I think we do block the Glimmer Seeker here. Because otherwise they're going to start drawing cards off of it. I guess, does one card matter here? I think that what might matter more is killing our opponent fastly. What's wrong with me? Savior of the Small. Okay. Tapped return creature with mana value. Okay. So that draws them a card. No blocks. I think next turn I kill the savior. I attack with everything. I kill the savior with the Betrayer's Bargain. Yep, okay. So if I play the screen, I have 2 mana. I have 3 mana left over for Betrayer's Bargain. Or I 4 mana the Betrayer's Bargain. I think the correct thing to do... Actually, wait, hold on, cancel. Put this on you. On a flyer. Okay. Play the screen for... Why is it tapping like that? Play the screen. I'm actually going to sacrifice this, this thing. This rabbit. And this allows me to then tap this for white. Red. No! 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 Oh my fucking hell! I'm an idiot. Sure. Should have exiled your goat. Okay. 6/6 demon. Yeah. Cadaver Lab. Oh, that's why. They were planning on bringing that back to their hand. Guess who's a moron? It's this guy right here. Well, I think they attack with that and with that. No? Alright. Shit. I think I attack with these two. Stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my entire life. I have to kill that demon. It's nice to have a giant demon. I think they definitely block. Cool. Betrayer's Bargain. Sacrifice a creature or enchantment. Target a creature. Auto pay. Egotist. Put it on this nerd. Sure. Possessed goat. If I hit 1 more mana, I'm still so livid that I clicked like that. I'm sorry. I'm so livid that I clicked like that. I don't know what came over me. I really don't. Next turn we can play Bedhead Beastie, or we can just, oh, it's a double red, so I guess we gotta pay a life. Yeah. That's a 5/5. Just attack with this stupid thing. It doesn't get lifelink, does it? Menace and Death Touch. Eh. I could play the Bedhead Beastie, or I could play the Resurrected Cultist. Let's play the Beastie. Autopay. Take 1. There's nothing to exile in my yard. You have to exile something from your yard, but I think that it's worth doing. Okay. They don't get to drain me unless they... Yeah, okay, so that's their turn, essentially. They could attack with Fear of the Dark. It gets... Never mind. Drain me for 2. Not wonderful. Play this on that. Next. Attack with this nerd. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, alright. Play the cultist. See, the ghost vacuum here kind of like ruins my entire plan. This possessed goat is also an issue considering that they have that. I would like one of my good cards, if at all possible. Done. Live or die. Drains our opponent for 1. Unfortunately, tapping our creature. If they attack with the Glimmer Seeker, I can block it with the Cultist, but that's like not within my best interest. Okay. What are these friggin' things? Okay. Next. Attack with this. Put him to 4. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. I can kill them now, right? Actually, okay, yeah. Puts them at 1. Puts them at 0. I don't think they can gain life at instant speed. Is that good game? Or is my opponent going to salt rope here? I'm gonna send them the good game. I'll let them salt rope. Shame. Imagine being this sore of a loser. Ah, can you imagine? Can you imagine? There you go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Just accept your L. Thank you. There we go. This is our first win. Yay. Perfect mana? Kind of. We do have the black source. We have no 2-drop though. I guess our 2-drop could just be a mounted cycled bedhead beastie. Which is fine actually. And then 3-drop could be this or this. I don't want to pitch the Unholy Annex though, so I'll probably cast that before I cast the Fanatic. Fanatic's a better like late game play. I think I can keep this. Yeah. This is a black source, this is a green source, this is a red source. We have our Juntron already. This is one of the wildest formats I've ever played in, though. I actually really enjoy the Reanimator deck in this set. Oh, there's a 2-drop. So black. So we don't have to cycle the Bedhead Beastie just yet. I could use some lands though, and I don't normally say that. Turn off these TVs though. Underwater Tunnel. Okay, looks like they're playing 3 colors. So they have the mana for Zamone if they can play like another blue source. Okay, play that. Play the Piggles Bank. Bank and make Piggles. Oh, that's the Piggy Bank too. I thought that was the Ragdoll. Fear of Surveillance, sure. Send this in. About to say, I could play a 4-drop here. Alright, so we'll play this. And, I don't want to play this just yet. I will instead Appendage Amalgam trade. If they attack with that. Actually, do we even trade? I guess we do, because if we don't trade, what happens is, they still get to block. So I take the damage, and then I still lose a creature regardless. The rapidity with which all that happened leads me to believe they had no interaction or counter magic. Sure, Fear of Isolation. Okay, play this. I can pitch the Cultist to the Fanatic of the Harrowing, or I can just play the Cultist and then kill that thing. Final Vengeance is a sorcery, right? I don't think I care that much about doing that. And I'd rather use the Fanatic to make them discard something that's, like, important. So, let's actually play the Unholy Annex on the draw a card side. And I say that because I want to draw into my next land. See, like, that wasn't a land. Slimy Aquarium makes it 3/3. Yeah, it makes it 3/3. Okay. And they lost their greenhouse. Sure. There's a land. Cool. I feel like that was incorrect. Anyway. Make a 6/6. And end my turn there, draining them for 2 and drawing a card. Now I can actually play the Fanatic of the Harrowing. Here. I'm going to play it here, and we're going to pitch the Resurrected Cultist. They have something in their hand. If this is counter target spell, unless I pay 2, I have the 2. Sure. Okay. So, they only have 1 creature out. I guess the question is, do I Mountain Cycle? No, let's just hit them. Because I don't think that they have anything that can... Okay, so end turn. Drain them for 2. I really wanted to, Okay, never mind. I really wanted to, Hey, we got there. I really wanted to, They must have really liked their hand to counter that. With that spell, get out. Leave... See, I think it would have been wiser for them to, like, hold off on casting get out. And actually... left it back so that they could bounce this and their Fear of Isolation in response to an attack from me. And I think that was their plan. But then it was like, oh, never mind. Leave match. Yeah, I think that was their plan, and ultimately it was like, no, that's not going to work, buddy. Alright, we're 2-2. And our opponent is already here. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that I guess we were just like snowballing too hard there. I don't think this is keepable. I think I have to mulligan this. This is better. Question mark. We can Mountain Cycle that. We have mostly red cards. Yeah, we can keep this. Let's pitch the most valuable Slayer? It feels like the worst thing to pitch. But I really want to cast that Unholy Annex on curve. Actually, you know what? Let's put away one of the Ragged Playmates. Would have been nice if that was a black source. Friendly Teddy. Okay. Oh my. Looks like they're green-white? Okay. No blocks here. I don't think it's that important. Spineseeker Centipede. Okay. That's on a land. Sure. Winter's Intervention is nice here, actually. Get rid of that now before it becomes a 3-3. The next turn I can play a Most Valuable Slayer. Have this attack as a 3-2 with first strike. Right, hopefully that is good. Question mark? Yeah, it should be good. They're gonna manifest here. But their manifest token is only gonna be a 2-2. This does ramp them, which is like of concern. Threats around every corner looks really, really good if you're in like blue-green. Take 2, yep. MVS. Give it +1/+0 on first strike. Yep. I think next turn, if I can, I'm gonna play Unholy Annex. Trapped in the screen. Wow, rude. Super rude. Okay. You know what I like about rooms? Oh, they're just putting that on. Okay. Let's get aggressivo. Okay. Alright. Alright. We're gonna take 5 here. That's not great. Sure. Sure. Okay. If I play this, I get to attack with both? I don't know if that's good here. But if I play this, it forces... No, I think what we do here is we just play that next. No attacks. Oh, you know what? I should have attacked with it, because they could just tap it down. That was a punt. I'm sorry. Yeah, the fear of being hunted just, like, it doesn't get to, Yeah. This gains them 2 life every turn, right? Yeah, okay. I think they just tap this thing down. Unless they just kill it outright right now. That would suck. Coordinated clobbering. Cool. Okay. Then they gain 2 from that. Ah, boy. Alright. I need to... Sure. 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 Pass. That bat's doing some work, I'll say that right now. Yep. My turn. Okay, play that. Play this big boy. No attacks. I might need that to be hanging back. Wow, okay. Done. Not that. Not that. Oy. Okay. That's a 5/5 that taps that down, but they still get to attack with everything if they really want to. Yep, I have to take the 5. Because I'm not, like, trading here. Okay. If I hit a black source, I could play the Ritual Chamber. Untapped black source, I should say. Hi, Summer. My cat just left. It's got to be an untapped black source. Otherwise, I guess it's Unholy Annex, right? But this is also why I took out the murder. I know. Oh, that was a definite, Okay. That's actually really good here. Get a few of those out. Since this is going to get tapped down anyway, we're going to attack with it. They could double block it or triple block it. If they triple block it, I take their whole board. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, I guess we both draw... Oh, that was a shredder? Okay. I guess they want to see what this is before anything. Each player draws a card. And end turn. Oh, that's really good, actually, here. Because whatever they tap down... I could triple block this thing? No. I think we just block with one of these flyers. This thing gaining them 2 life every turn, though, is, like, real problematic. I'll say that. It's like a huge issue. 2 1/1 counters, sure. Sure. Uh-huh. Sure. No way I was blocking that. Like that. Here we go. They gain 2. Snatcher. If I swamp cycle this, I can play the Annex next turn. Or not the Annex, the Ritual Chamber next turn. I think that's what we need to do here. Which means we could just, Oh, I definitely have to swamp cycle it here so I can leave up the mana to activate it. To activate the Egotist. And then next we send these 2 in. I probably only should have sent in 1, but I want to get this thing off the board. So if they are willing to trade here, that's fine. I have an enchantment, a creature, and an instant. I could sacrifice an artifact to do that. That would be great. Opponent's big think here. Okay. 2 Damagio. End turn. Okay, pass. I think they need to tap down the Egotist. Okay. That's fine. Pass to blockers. Actually, no. Z. Pass to blockers. Block like this. 1 blocker to damage. Sacrifice that. Drain my opponent. Take 6. Sure. Cryptid Inspector. So 2/3 with Vigilance. Okay, Brood Spinner is also really nice here. But we have to play the big demon Satan thing here. And then, no attacks actually. So now we have 2 things that can kill this Cautious Survivor. But likely it's not that. Likely I just lose the Egotist here. And I don't put anything in front of the Survivor. Or rather, I put something smaller in front of the Survivor. They have to tap down the, this thing, I think, when they attack with their Survivor. What's the matter, Furball?
She's looking at me. Where's your black kid? Where's my little Furball? Oh, my little kitty.
What's my next move? What's my next move here? Hmm? What is my next move? You tell me. Opponent's big think. They are deep in that tank. They're like, I don't know what to do here. I'm perfectly honest, at 2 life, I don't think I, Ooh, Brute Spinner, though. This is not a sorcery, right? Yeah. Brute Spinner plays really well with Swarmweaver. Black and green insects with flying. Okay. They definitely tap that down. I think we have to block like this. Yep. Sure. I think I could play Brood Spinner and activate the Annex to draw extra cards. Curious what my opponent could have here. Sure. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do everything, right? Don't want those lands. That's for sure. Activate this. Play the Brood Light. Or the Glimmer Light, rather. And then send this in? I guess we could send that in. Because we need to start racing here. We drain them. Still drew a land. despite putting 2 lands into the graveyard. We do have access to the ability to tap Brood Spinner to do that. I think we could pull this off if we somehow keep our demon. If they remove our demon, that's bad. Alright, I think they have to remove the demon this turn, otherwise there's a lot coming at them. They could attack with this and I just chump block with the Glimmer. The demon itself can deal 7. That's another 2 from the Annex. So that's 9. I think my opponent's also like super big think here. Like, whatever their last card in hand is, it's got to be really good. And they're like looking at the Brood Spinner going like, man, that's just gonna be a problem. And if I get to untap with it, even bigger problem. Sure. Okay. That might have been bad for them. Do they have a board wipe? Oh, wow, that would have been so good. Play this. We have access to 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, no. 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. I could play this. Or I can crack this. Let me make sure that this is not a sorcery. Okay. Well, it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if they have anything next to damage. You know what I mean? So, drain them for 2. Get a Piggle Bank. If they try to remove it, I get to sacrifice it in response, so... There's no split second cards in this format. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can activate that in instant speed. So... Just waiting for our opponent to do something here. Wow, rude. Okay. Resolve. They finally had it, but like this is 4 to the face. Pass to attackers. That seems pretty good, right? Yeah. Good game. There we go. Oh, man. That seemed really good, actually. And we ranked up. Alright, we're 3-2 going into round 6 with Jund something. It's Jund Delirium, realistically. And this is a fantastic opener. Yeah, we can cast everything, actually. This on 2, this on 3. Or this on 3, right? I think that this is great. We're gonna start off with the Verge, which actually... Oh, that's the rare, too. Whoops. Like, it doesn't even come into play tapped. Okay. Oh, then I should have played... No? No, actually, this is fine. Acrobatic Cheerleader, sure. That does get its flying token, then, next end turn. I think I do land cycle the Spectral Snatcher. Sure, sure. Not much I can do about that. It gets to fly, that's all. I get a Swamp. I guess it doesn't really matter because... Bonk. It doesn't really matter because we have this Brood Spinner, so eventually we just get to block that. Unsettling Twins, sure. pitch the creature. This will be a creature and, okay. Yep. Let's see. The best use of my mana would be to spend it all, right? We can cast this, but we don't really want the death touch part of that. I think I just swing. And if they trade, they trade. I mean, they have to. So it has to be blocked. So I'm just going to go in. And we're going to play the Brood Spinner, because that blocks everything that they have. Okay. What was that? A mountain? Sure. Oof, pardon me. Surveil 2. Most valuable Slayer. Not as good as I would have liked you to be a turn ago. So I'm going to put you in the yard. And we'll take the ticket booth. Because we actually have the mana, or we're close enough to having the mana to just activating the ticket booth. And the, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's a 4-drop. And yeah, no attacks. Makes sense. Play another red source. I had ambush block with this guy. Or it can manifest dread here. Or it could just draw 2. Let's draw 2. Because I added another chainer's... What's it called? No attacks. I added another chainer... Not chainer's edict. Winter's... assistance. Winter's aid. And I took out the... What's it called? I took out one of the rag dolls. Because it felt like it was not helping, and I made the executive decision that we needed to survive longer. So instant speed interaction, quick. Oh boy. Okay. Yep, they're gonna get rid of that. But if they get rid of that... Like, the problem here is that I could still block the cheerleader. Okay, I was about to say. Sure. Oh, I would have blocked that. 100% I'm blocking that. You kidding me? This is like an unfortunate bit of removal there. Oh, they might have interaction? Okay. Okay, so play this. I could play this and it's huge. And it definitely blocks the Infernal Phantom. But also, if they play another thing and then the Infernal Phantom gets me... Let's make sure that this is tapping properly. We'll manifest dread like this. And we're going to try to get Delirium off of this. So we want to put a land in. And possibly an artifact or an instant. Oh god. Face down as a 2/2. Well, there's a land, so next. End turn. Sure. Pass. We're playing a lot of white sources. I'm curious what the reanimator plan is. Pass. Sure. I think we just play the amalgam and we block the phantom. And they do get to kill our face down card, which is like super unfortunate. Oh, we're just dead. Never mind. They throw the 5 to our face. Yeah, good game. Yeah, good game. That was good. I still 100%. Hold on. Let's go to our defeat screen, sure. I still 100% do not think that Infernal Phantom is good, even despite that cool play. I don't think that this is a good card. Just a 2/3 for 4. Like, when they play it, it's just like, I guess, like, and if there's no way for them to activate Eerie, then what? Then what? You know, you just paid 4 mana for a 2/3 with no ETB. It has a dies trigger. So if their creature doesn't die, if it gets exiled for whatever reason, right? It's okay. It's okay. There's no way that we could have I think gotten there. This right here, this sheltered by ghosts, which I never have seen one of those in draft as far as I can recall. Getting our sky blocker was just like, oh man, that's bad for me. I'll say that right now. Leave match. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad for me. Oh man. But removal is so important in this format. I did make, and I still stand by it, adding another Winter's Intervention. That's what it was, Winter's Intervention. Winter's Intervention, and I took out one of these Ragged Playmates, because I felt like that thing just didn't do enough, right? And there's enough cards in here that are creatures. Haunted Screen is just like, the threat of this thing being activated is really good. I do think that this is better if you're playing a ramp deck, like somewhere in green, so that you can hit a bunch of lands and then still have like off of like various cards that get you lands into play, and then just have this as like a backup plan. This is actually a really good card. There's a lot of really good cards that just seem like, oh, that's not good, that doesn't add to the board immediately. It's like, well, hold on, buddy. Again, very, very complex format, really fun so far. And if you had fun watching me, please thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch us streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, that's it for me. You guys have a very spooky Halloween, because this is coming out around Halloween, I think. All right. Have a good evening, folks.